السلام عليكم ورحمة الله أعزائي طلبة المرحلة الرابعة قسم اللغة الإنجليزية. Today we are going to talk about vocatives. So vocative أو النداء in Arabic. The vocative is a nominal element added to a sentence or a clause optionally, denoting the one or more people to whom it is addressed and signaling the fact that it is addressed to them. So the vocative is a nominal element. So it is a noun phrase, nominal clause, or something like that, as we will see, that is used to nominate or to address someone, to specify him or her or them from other people. And this vocative is an optional element, so we feel free to add it or remove it. Also, it could be placed in initial position, in the middle, as well as in the final position, as we will see in the following examples. John, I want you. So here, the sentence, I want you, we add to it the vocative, which is John here. So here, John, which is the vocative, come in the initial position. It's a lovely day, Mrs. Johnson. So the sentence here is, it is a lovely day. And we added the vocative, that is Mrs. Johnson, at the end of the sentence. You, my friend, will have to work harder. In this example, we added the vocative, that is my friend, in the middle of the sentence, that is you will have to work harder. So as we mentioned earlier, the vocative is an optional element, and we can add it in initial position, medial, or final one. So positioning it is a matter of freedom for the speaker or writer himself. And in this case, it is highly similar to the adverbials. As you know, the adverbial is also an optional element that we can add it initially, medially, or finally within the sentence. Now, adding the vocative requires you to have some intonation. So intonation means the tone that we use it within our sentence. The vocative is set off from the rest of the clause, either by constituting a separate tone unit, so either we separate it, as we will see in the initial position, or by forming the post-nuclear part of the tone unit, as we will see within raising tone in the medial and final position. So the most characteristic intonations, or the typical intonations in English, are full rise if the vocative in the initial position, and rising for the vocative in the medial and final position. Now, as we mentioned earlier, that the vocative is a nominal element. So whatever considered as nominal, we can use it as a vocative within the sentence. And here we are going to classify the types of vocatives that we can use within our sentence. So first, a single name with or without a title. So the names of people could be used as vocative, like John, Mrs. Johnson, Dr. Smith. So either without a title or with a title, we can use them in both cases as vocative. Secondly, the personal pronoun that is you. For example, behave yourself, you, here to show some impoliteness. Or sometimes also we can use the indefinite pronoun that is somebody, for example, or someone. We can use these as what? As vocative. Now, a very important note might be considered here. Do we able to use other pronouns like they, he, I, etc.? The answer is likely to be no, because as we mentioned, the vocative is used to talk with the addressee, to specify the addressee. So usually we are talking with someone that we want to specify him or her. So usually we use the pronoun you, or to make an indefinite one by using someone, somebody, anybody, etc. Like this. Also, we can use the standard appellatives, usually with or without pre or post modification. Yes, standard appellatives, usually nouns. Yes. The standard appellatives, usually, which are nouns without pre or post modifications, not even the possessive pronoun. So let's see the standard appellatives, which are, the common nouns, or the nouns that are referring to family relationship, the endearments, etc. We will see these. So first, family relationships, like mother, father, uncle, or more familiar forms like mom, mommy, dad, daddy, etc. So these also could be used as vocatives. Also the endearments like my darling or darling, dear, honey, love, etc. The titles of respects like sir, madam, my lord, your excellency, your majesty, ladies and gentlemen, etc. So these titles of respect also could be used as vocative. The markers of professions or status like doctor, Mr., Madam, Chairman, Mr. President, Mr. Prime Minister, father if you talk with a priest, and bishop also if you talk with someone who is a religious man. So all of these, let us say, titles or standard appellatives could be also used as vocative. Now, why do we use vocative? What is the function behind using the vocative? First of all, to seek the attention of the person addressed. Now, if we want to pay the attention with someone, maybe he's not paying attention to us, so you point to him or her by mentioning, some vocative that, grasp his or her attention. Also, to single the addressee out from others who may be within hearing. So if you were within some people, let's say 3, 4, 5, 10 people are hearing your voice, and you want to specify someone, so you could use the vocative as a way to single him out, to direct your speech to him rather than other people. And also, it could be used to express your attitude toward the addressee. So as we see before, some types of vocatives like my darling, my love, father, daddy, mommy, etc. These are, you know, titles or nominal things that could be, used to express your attitude. And by the way, concerning attitude, the vocative generally is dedicated to express the positive attitude. However, we could also express a negative attitude toward the listener or the addressee. For example, you fat man, come here. So this is everything concerning vocative. Thank you very much and see you next time.